Hello guys, in today's video we are going to discuss how we can declare a variable in Go programming language. So in today's video we are going to discuss about different way how we can declare a variable. So let's begin it. Okay, so agenda of today's video is what is variable and syntax of variable declaration. Declare a variable with initial value. Declare variable without any initial value. Declare with type inference and short variable declaration and declaration of multiple variables, and last one is block variable declaration. So let's discuss each point. So first one, what is a variable? As we know that in variable is the name given to a specific memory location to store a value of a specific type. Like if we declare a variable of type int, then it is called an integer type variable. If we declare a variable of type string, then it is called a string type variable because it's hold only string type of value, not integer type. Okay, so next is syntax of variable declaration in Golang. So in Golang there are various syntax to declare a variable. The most common form is like to declare a variable using a var reserve keyword in Golang with explicitly type and assign a value as syntax given below. Like var is the reserve keyword as we mentioned above, and name is the name of your any variable whatever you want, like xyz or anything else like first name last name, and type of that variable. If it is string type or integer type, then type is based on this. And expression is when we are going to assign any value with using the assignment operator, then either we can assign a value directly or with the help of expression as well. So let's discuss the first form, declaration with initialization. So in this case, well, if you know that actual value which you want to assign, or means you know the prior declare a variable about the value which you want to assign it, then in this case you need to declare a variable as given in the example. Like here we declare a variable of x of integer type with initial value 10. So the next form is declaring variable without initialization. Like if we, as we mentioned in the previous slide, if we know about the value which we want to assign in a variable, then we can assign it at the same time when we declare a variable. But sometime we want to assign a value based on some calculation or expression, then in this case we can just need to declare a variable instead of assign a value. So as given in this example, like here we declare a variable x of integer type without any value. So in this case the compiler automatically assign a default value if we are not going to assign any value to this variable later on in our program as well. So that the default value is based on the type of variable. If it is reference type, then it is like string or anything, then it is nil. Otherwise it is like if it is integer, then it is 0. So we will discuss about default value later on, but right now we are focusing how we can declare a variable. So move on the next, like declaration with type inference. The type inference means like In this case, we declare a variable with an initial value, as we discussed in the earlier slide. So, but in that case, we assign the type as well. Like in last example, we declare a variable x of integer type, but in this case, we are omitted that type here. So, in this case, the Go compiler automatically infer the type of variable based on the assigned value, or best fit type based on the assigned value. If you execute this example, here in this example we have created a variable x with value 10. Then in this example we have declared a x variable of integer type with the initial value 10, as we discussed in the earlier slide as well. In that case, we define the type explicitly, but here compiler automatically define type based on the value. And later on, if we try to modify the value of this variable of like different type instead of integer, then it is not possible. Then compiler will raise an error. We will see these example practically in later on in same video. When we move on the playground, then we will check it. So next is related to short variable declaration. So the short, if you want to declare a variable in short form, like in this case we can omit both var keyword as well as the data type of the variable. So here the type of the variable is automatically, or you can say inferred by the compiler based on the assigned value, as we discussed in last slide as well. So in this case you just need to use the colon before the assignment operator, and first is the variable name, then later on you can use the colon with the assignment operator and assign the value to those variable. In this example we have declared 3 variable x, y, z, and here we are assigning value to the multiple variable. Even we are declaring a multiple variable as also assigning value them. So this is the shortest form. Like here we declare 3 variable x, y, z with initial value 10, 15 and 20. So the type of variable is automatically inferred as based on the value. So in the next second example we have declared 3 variable x, y and name. In this case the first 2 variables are integer type and last one is name is string type based on the value as assigned. But in Golang we can declare multiple variable in the same statement as given in this example. So like here we will discuss about declaration of multiple variable, as we discussed in the previous slide as well. Like in this previous slide we have declared a 3 variable like x, y, z with their initial value. So here are 2 different forms to declare a variable, multiple variable. So you can in Golang you can use to assign values to a multiple variable in one line, or you can have the one statement. Here is the 4 example. In the first example we use the var keyword and explicitly type of these variable. So in this case we have declared 3 variable x, y, z of integer type, and we assigned value 10, 15 and 20. So in this case if we are trying to assign a different value like string or floating point value, then a compiler will raise an error because we have explicitly defined the type of this variable. So second form, like we use var keyword to declare 3 variables, but here the type of variable inferred by the compiler or based on the assigned literal value. And same in the next example we declare x, y, z by omitting both var and int type and with initial value 10, 15 and 20. So in this case we declare 3 variable of integer type, but in the next statement we have declared 3 variable x, y and name as we mentioned in the previous example also. So first two are integer type and last one is the string type, but they are all are type safe. If later on we are trying to assign a different type of value, then compiler will raise an error. So these are the common way. And next is like block variables declaration. Like blocking, like variable declaration can be grouped together into a block for, you can say, the greater readability and code quality. Either you can declare these here these variable in separately using var keyword, like var product equal to book and var quality equal to 25, price and in stock as well. So here just we wrap these all 4 variable into a group using these braces and use var keyword only once. So another main use of this var keyword, so using var keyword we can declare global variable in Golang, but using shorthand form as we discussed in last slide here in the last example. If you notice last 2 example, those are not able to using this shorthand form we cannot able to declare global variable in Golang. So if you want to declare any global variable at the package level, then you must need to use the var keyword. So that is in related to content. So let's move on the practical part. So we will take a practical look how these work. So let's move on the playground. So as we discussed in the slide, so let's declare the first global variable here, var x int, so with an initial value. So and here we are going to print this variable x value inside this method main. If we try to execute this program, then it will work fine, because here we declare a package level variable called x. So in this case this x variable is accessible inside all method in this package. If we create multiple method here, currently there is only one main method, so if we are going to create multiple method, then this x variable is available inside all those method as well. So if we are not going to assign any value in this case, then value of x is 0 as default value. So this is the second form where we declare a variable without any initial value. So let's try to declare this variable x using var keyword and without type. In this case we need to assign a specific value, because here compiler infer the type of this variable based on this value. Here we assign a 10 value, then in this case it will print 10, and the type of this x variable is integer. And if, as we mentioned earlier, if we are going to try to modify the value of x variable as different type which is not spotted, like string, so in this case the compiler will raise an error, because the type of x is here is int, if you notice here, and we are going to assign a string type of value. So that is not possible in this case. But using var keyword we can declare global variable as we mentioned in the slide as well. So now move to the next form, which is related to shorthand form. So In using the sort and form, we can omit this this var keyword as well as type, but we cannot declare any global variable. So let's try to execute this program. No declaration statement outside function body. So as we mentioned in the slide as well, like we cannot declare a global variable using the shorthand form. So if we move this statement inside this function, then it will work properly. Let's try it. That's working. So, and it is also type safe. If we are going to modify this value of x variable something different type, like not anything else, whatever you want. Right now here we assign a string value, so it will raise an error because here the type of variable x is int, if you notice, and we are trying to assign a string type value to it. So the compiler raised an error here in this case as well. So hope so we cover almost all type of variables using short form. One more pending, I believe, like to declare multiple. So let's try to declare multiple variable here. I'm going to declare 3 variable here as we given in the example. So if we execute this program, then it will work properly and it will print 10, 15 and 20. And later on, if we decide to modify this variable x z as a string type, then it will print foo with 2 integer. But the type of these 3 variables are like here xy, type of the xy is integer and type of z is now string. If in this case we are trying to assign the integer value to variable x, then compiler raise an error because here the type of this z variable is string. If you notice here the type of variable is string and we are trying to assign integer type of value. So let's use the var keyword to declare a group of variable. So I'm going to use var like okay. So unexpected new line. Okay. We need to give some space here. Something we have did wrong here. Oh, actually we have not assigned any value in this case. So if we don't want to assign any value, then we need to explicitly mention the type of this variable. Sorry, there is one more mistake here, like I'm using comma because in Golang there is no requirement of comma and semicolon to terminate any statement. Now it will work, and in this case it print 20, not in this case, as we know that string is a reference type. In this case value of string is null, so in the output window there is nothing. And here the value of xy is integer type, so the output window shows 0 as a default value. So that's it in this video. We learn how we can declare a variable in Golang and how we can declare a variable with multiple means how we can declare multiple variable in the same statement, and how we can declare global variable as well as how we can declare local variable in the using the short form. So these are the common way in Golang to declare a variable. I hope it may help somehow you. Thank you guys. Bye.